Okay, about to get going now. This is Byron from Logikal. We're going to do a little test drive, a virtual test drive here with Deric's brand new 2016 Ram Rebel. So first thing I'm going to do is just make sure that we have this link shared out to everybody. So just bear with me here for a few moments, please. We'll make sure that we're getting all set up. Okay. Can share this. I know this isn't the most entertaining thing in the world right now, but this is the setup process. Okay. Just gonna do one more thing. Be right with you all. Excuse me. I hope that you don't mind giving me a break here. I'm cutting my lunch short in order to do this. Okay, Deric just tuned in. He's getting impatient in his vehicle outside. Okay, I'm just gonna put my jacket on and we'll get going on this. Put my gloves on. It's cold out. It's cold enough for gloves. My little hands. Okay. Oh, we got 4 viewers now. Getting ready. Here we go. Turn this around. There's Julie. Derek's getting ready. Oh, actually, I'm gonna grab a spec sheet. Just so I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna grab a spec sheet so I can make sure that Deric doesn't overlook any of these amazing features.
Oh god,
Sure is. Alright, here we go. Sorry for that. Take a step outside. Take a look at this amazing vehicle I just purchased. Here it is. Here's the owner.
How's it going,
Mr. Deric Monjean. And here is his beautiful new vehicle from Chenier Motors. It's the 2016 Ram Rebel 4x4. It's actually the Ram 1500 Rebel crew cab. So Deric loves this vehicle. He actually just recently had another Ram. This is his upgrade. So it's all black, you can see. Lots of nice black features. Of course, the Hemi 5.7 liter beast mode. We've got some nice LED lights. I believe they're halogen. I'm not sure. What do you say, Deric?
Yeah, so the lights are LED. Your regular lights are LED. Your fog lights are LED. We'll go over some of the outside features. Obviously, it comes with heavy-duty tow hooks.
Yep.
For pulling whenever you happen to get stuck. Fords or Chevys, it doesn't matter. It'll pull them all out fairly. It's got the hood with the little hood scoops on there.
Yeah, right here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see those that well. Right. Oh, there we go.
Also, it's got 33-inch tires, which is bigger than pretty much anything that comes stock from Dodge at this point.
Cool.
Unless you're like in a 3/4 ton or a big 1-ton truck. It's got the rims, which are those are just for the Rebels with the black on chrome like that.
Cool.
Other than that, so it's got the crew cab, so it's got the bigger door.
Yep, full size. There we go.
It's got dual exhaust at the back.
Those.
And also it's got the trailer hitch. Now one of the nifty features that you can get on your your Dodge pickups. This comes pretty much stock on the Rebel. Is with a push of the button on your remote, press it twice, and you get the lights will flash there. What you'll see, I don't know how well you guys will pick it up on camera here, but
oh, it's actually lowering right now.
The truck will actually start to lower into entry-exit mode. So for all us people who are not so tall and have a little bit harder time getting in, or loading in the kids in the back seat, the truck will drop down and bring it pretty much as low as it can get to the ground, so you have a little bit easier time. But when we jump back in, we'll go over some of the controls there and some of the settings, and I'll show you that the truck will actually come back up when you take off, so you're not going over anything and scraping stuff up and whatnot. Of course, the truck has full skid plate across the bottom to protect all the essentials there. You can't see that, but take my word for it, it's under there. So let's jump in.
I'll just take a tour on your side real quick so we can see the motion before I hop in.
Just got to watch the traffic here. Don't want to get us run over.
Yeah, very busy street. No feral animals like across the street there. Alright.
So basically this is just the driver's side, looks pretty much the same. Heated mirrors, of course, so that's a standard issue there. Got the interior.
Oh, nice red leather.
Yeah, it's got the red leather accents, big back seat. So you got enough room for your baby seat, obviously, if that's what you got, or 3 or 4 dogs, whatever you need to load up in the back. So it's got the full red, great trim.
Cool.
Also, just a nifty little thing here for you guys who have all kinds of tools. Hopefully you guys can see this.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got the little storage compartment. You can throw all your tools in there instead of having them bang around in the back seat and whatnot.
Nice.
You got tons of storage under the seat too. You can't go wrong.
Cool. It's a man's truck.
For sure.
Alright, so Deric's gonna run through a little bit of the features here where the entry-exit mode, where the vehicle restabilizes itself and adjusts.
Yeah, so I guess we'll jump in and we'll go over those options.
Cool.
Because when you're in, as soon as you're in, your doors are open, your truck won't go up and down. So that's a safety.
Oh, okay.
That's a safety feature. So we'll go ahead and jump in and go over some stuff.
All right, I'll hop in. This is me, Byron Gillespie, Logikal, hopping into Deric Monjean's 2016 Ram Rebel. Oh, here we go. Look at these seats.
So yeah, you'll see on the
really
seats.
Sharp.
You'll see on the seats you got the Rebel embroidery there.
Got the tire tread.
You got the tire tread. So these tire treads actually match your tires. So
crazy.
You also got some, some of the embroidery of the Ram on the side. I think you guys can see it just a little bit there. It's got all the Rebel badging right here. It's also got some more Rebel badging on the inside here, which we'll go over in a second.
It's got a really nice central dash right there.
Yeah, so this is the Uconnect technology that Chrysler uses on quite a bit of their vehicles. So basically it's your full array of controls. You have the manual controls here, but if you want to have the controls on the screen, you can also have them all on there. So for example, we can bring up the climate control and just go ahead and turn it on.
Cool, yeah. Toast these buns.
Yeah, so now we can go ahead and turn it on. We can adjust all our fan, speed, where we want the air to come out. We can make sure our heated seats are on. So then we go ahead, turn on. So we'll go ahead and turn on Byron's heated seat here to make sure he's nice and warm.
Well, that's kind of you.
So you got the heated steering wheel, then your heated seats, high-low settings, whatnot. The heated seat, surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, is really nice. I've never had a heated steering wheel before, but on a cold day like today, there's nothing better than a heated steering wheel. So if that's an option that you're ever like, yeah, I'm not going to need that, you're wrong. You need that. Trust me.
Especially up here.
Yeah. So then you can control your phone, so you can dial, check your text messages, whatever you want to do. It's all incorporated into the system because it has Bluetooth. This will work with your iPhone, your Android phone. Probably may not work with your BlackBerry, but it might. I don't know. We have to try it out. So we'll just go over. So you got your app center. So basically your app center is just all your controls and whatnot. So we can switch to the radio. You can grab the media from the phone.
That's Bluetooth there connectivity?
Yeah, that's Bluetooth connectivity. So as soon as I jump in the truck, my music comes on.
Oh, cool.
So right now this is Spotify.
Nice.
So that works really nice. So down here we have some buttons here. And you're gonna notice this one here is right at the bottom. That's our up and down controls. So for like we had with the air ride. So if I press it up once, the truck will start to go up, and it's gonna go into aero mode. So aero mode is really good. So when you're on the highway, you're doing those long trips, and you want to save some gas mileage. You know, when you're especially going towards down south, while the roads are nice and flat, you know, they're not really bumpy. You're not going to damage anything, but you're going to save gas mileage because your truck's going to tuck down a bit. So get rid of some of that wind resistance. So one up from that, then you go to normal. So once you go up to normal, that's an extra couple. I think it's about an inch. So then once you go up to normal, now you're at you're pretty much your regular ride height. And then after that, you got one more, which is off road. So that's the maximum height that the truck will reach. This is good all the way up to, from when I tried it, we're going to try it in a second here, at 40 kilometers an hour it goes back down to normal. That's for safety reasons.
So it does that like even mid-drive?
Yeah, you can change the ride height. You can't go to exit while you're driving.
Okay. But
you can go between aero, normal, and off-road. Off-road, of course, as long as you're under 40 kilometers an hour while you're driving. So that's not an issue there. So here you have, basically, let's go over the controls real quick because I'm not going to make it long and boring. Your 4-wheel drive, standard stuff. So right now we're in 2-wheel, 4-low, 4-wheel drive. Your neutral if you're towing. Your tow and haul buttons right here, and then you got your limit, so it stops you from sliding around, right? So yeah. Got a couple outlets. Got to plug in the laptop. Do whatever you got to do. You can work on that.
Sweet.
One there.
I've actually never seen a dialed transmission shift before, or a gear shift before.
So this is Dodge's technology that they brought out. So basically, on my other truck, I was used to having it right here in the center, or you'd have it up on the console. Now, they've brought out the dial. Now, this has been out for a couple of years now, so I'm not going to give you an exact year, but it's been out for a little bit. It's taken me a little bit getting used to, but you know what? It's all right. It saves a lot of room over here. And it's easy to operate whether you have your gloves on, you got big mitts on, you know, you don't need to, you know, it's really easy. You can just flick it around. It's out of the way, so you're saving yourself from banging around on it. So far, no problems. So while we are talking about the gear shifter, the transmission in this truck's an 8-speed transmission. That's really nice for saving on fuel mileage because you got those extra gears. Those extra gears, what they do for you is they give you so that you're not, you know, revving really high, so your takeoff is real nice, and it saves you fuel because they got more gears to choose from depending on your speed, right? So you're not revving always at higher RPMs and stuff.
Right. And
it actually gives you more performance in a way because when you go to take off, I'll show you guys when we go to take off here, it's got quite a bit more pep because it's going through those gears, and it's like it's really got a lot of pull. So that's nice for guys you guys like your performance and whatnot. You guys are thinking about getting a Rebel. The 8-speed tranny is really nice.
Cool.
No complaints there.
Before you take off, why don't you grab the phone and just go over some of the gauges, because it looks like you got a really nice gauge view right there.
So we got, and let's see if I can do it here. All right, I'm gonna grab this. So here we go. We're gonna wait for the lights to adjust.
Turn it, keep it that way.
We'll try and get. Okay, here we go. We got it. All right, guys. So this is the Rebel gauge cluster. So it's got some a little bit different gauges than you would see on your regular truck. Obviously, it's got the Ram Rebel right over here. The badge that just doesn't do anything too crazy, but it's nice to have to remind you what you're driving. So it's got the speedo. It's got your fuel gauge. And you'll notice even the speedo, and I don't know if you guys can catch it here, but it's got like the checker pattern in the gauges also, which is a nice little added feature just
cool, yeah.
in the back there. It's got the so here's the Cadillac of it, right? The nice part. This is the digital part here, right? So this area here is fully programmable. So I chose all these gauges here, right? So I decided I want to see what the temperature of my transmission, my oil life, because I have a bad habit of forgetting when to change my oil. So this is going to let me know when I got to change my oil. So I chose this little guy right here. That's how much range I have left in my fuel. This guy over here, that lets me know what my fuel efficiency is like, and then this lets me know my ride height. So you can see right now it says I'm in normal. And you can see that, yeah, obviously I don't have too many kilometers on the truck. It's brand new. Got the temperature up here and that. So the other thing is, it comes in handy when you start, I could start to switch stuff, you know. So now this talks to me about my audio, what I'm on. This is general information, distances and stuff, some trips. So this will be my my fuel economy gauge. So this actually goes up and down, tells me, you know, like how efficient I'm being. Obviously, so zero, you know, if you're using, this is the most efficient, this is the least efficient. It's kind of nice. Sometimes I just drive around like that just to try and save some fuel. So here you'll see, actually, it's telling me my one tire is a little bit low from the cold weather here. So I got to go have that added a little bit of air in the tire.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, so got the tire sensors on. The other thing that's cool is in this one, there's actually more info. You talk about your air suspension, and then this will kind of go over some of the same information that I put heads up on my dash, right? So I put this information heads up on my dash because this is stuff I want to see all the time. I don't want to just have it up there sometimes. I want to see it all the time. So it's nice because you can configure the dash, and I'm just going to pass this back to Byron.
Cool.
To have it to whatever information you want. And there was a whole bunch of options in there. I just picked the ones that were more suitable for me. And obviously you would pick the ones that are more suited for you when you have your truck. Now these dashes, this is, you can, with the cluster, with the digital cluster like that, you can get this in some other Dodge models obviously, but it just won't have the Rebel and the custom pattern and stuff. But these options are available in many of the other trucks that are offered by Ram and at Chenier Motors, of course. So we're gonna get going because we're in normal mode right now. So we're gonna take off.
We're gonna go for a little spin here, see the power behind this baby.
Go for a little ride here.
Watch out for bicyclists.
We can't hit our fellow bicyclist, that's for sure.
Although he wouldn't stand a chance up against this thing.
No, that's the thing, because when you're bigger you win. So.
Here we go. Listen to this thing purr. Oh man.
The exhaust sounds great, and if you like your trucks for the performance, I gotta say that dual exhaust out the back. My other truck didn't have a dual exhaust. This is by far one of the nicest sounding trucks that I've ever driven. Now there's tons of trucks out there, but really like the sound out of this so much that I even sometimes roll down the windows to get a listen. Drives my wife a little bit crazy, especially when it's cold out, but we definitely like the sound of the exhaust.
So just so everybody knows, this was actually, you picked this up new and you put a bit of a trade-in towards it from your old vehicle.
Oh, that's right.
Your old vehicle, what kind of vehicle was that? So
my old truck was a 2013 Ram Outdoorsman. So that was, so it had the Outdoorsman package, and it had the, you know, a little bit beefier suspension, skid plates similar to this one. And it was a great truck. It wasn't crew cab, so it was a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest difference, and there's a lot of differences actually. I didn't think this truck was going to be as nice as it is. When I ordered it and I read all about it, and I have to say that the Ram Rebel, they went all out with the finishing, the seats, you know, with just the little things that make it really nice. Obviously the extra room with the crew cab. So guys, if you are looking at a truck and you're like, okay, and you know you're going to start a family in the near future, I'm going to let you know, spend the extra money, get the crew cab, because when you start putting the baby seats in the back, and you're going to need that extra room, and especially if you got the babies and the dogs. I know that extra room is awesome.
What would you say that you found are the biggest improvements that you've gotten from this vehicle that were lacking in your previous one? What would you say has put you to a place where you feel like you have a superior vehicle? What are the standout things in comparison to your previous vehicle?
Obviously the air ride suspension is a feature that you don't realize how functional it is till you get it, and once you have it you're like, what would I have done about that? The luxury features are really awesome. So I was one of those guys, heated seats, heated steering wheel, why do you need that? You don't need that. Yes, but when you get it, you're like, wow, that's really nice. So that really puts it over the top. The transmission in this truck, like we were talking about earlier, that 8-speed tranny, wow, that's a world of difference on power. Tons of power. It shifts really nice. It just has that extra pickup and go. So if you're like me and you want to like get around somebody, you're driving on the highway, you want to be able to put your foot on the gas and the truck goes. We drive trucks with V8 engines because we like that pickup and go. We like that extra little punch, you know what I mean? And that's one of the major things that you notice with that 8-speed transmission. It's awesome. So on the Ram Rebel, what they did from your stock Ram, similar to what they did from my old truck, is it actually has a 1-inch lift all around. So that 1-inch lift allows you to obviously have a little bit more clearance here and there. They also upgraded the rear torsion bars. Now we're not going to get into the technical aspects of it, but the rear torsion bar, it's how your truck flexes at the back, and this one's upgraded from the stock ones.
And just so everybody knows, we're doing a little bit of off-road right now, and this ride is smooth as can be.
Yeah. So you'll notice with the, especially with the air ride suspension, I mean, it's really nice off-road. You really can't go wrong. So we're doing, about 30 kilometers an hour, and there's no problem. So I'll give you a little example here. We're gonna press the button here for it to go up one. Not that we need it, but why not? If you're off-roading, and you're gonna notice that in the corner here, it says raising, and now we're in off-road. So now we're at the top, the maximum height for the truck. So I know this road, I know that it doesn't really need it, but when you have it, why not use it, right? So
sure.
We're gonna go around here. This is the first time she's been off-roading, so this is the maiden voyage for the off-roading for the Rebel.
Sweet.
She's never been off-road before this.
And she seems to be having no troubles.
No troubles at all. We even got a little bit of ice, a little bit of mud, and no problems. We got that.
See?
Got the off-road differential there, just taking care of stuff. The tires, which are Toyo tires, off-road, mud and snow, seem to be handling this like it was nobody's business.
Yeah, no issue at all.
So,
just plowing through here like a tank.
I mean, this is what it was made for, right? So, as much as the Outdoorsman was made for this, didn't come with the same caliber of tire, didn't come with the same caliber of suspension. I drove my Outdoorsman through all kinds of stuff, but I'm pretty much sure that the Rebel will take me other places that the Outdoorsman never did.
Okay, we're going across a huge patch of ice here right now.
It's like a little puddle.
Oh, cracking all the ice. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're the type of guy who likes to go, doesn't like to take the beaten path all the time, and definitely likes to go where, not all the other trucks go, by far the Rebel is the combination of luxury mixed with that sporty off-road capabilities. It's pretty hard to beat. So I think that was a little boulder we went over. No problems there.
No issues.
Took care of that.
Yeah, and we're actually kind of winding through here just to show that it's no big deal at all.
No problems there. We're not even in 4x4 here. This is just two-wheel drive. We have not even went to 4x4. So we just those puddles were crazy deep, but no problems, no sliding, no slipping. Those tires did exactly what they're made to do, and that's get us through what we need to get through. So we'll take a little rip down the highway here because so now I could leave it in off-road mode and it'll drop, and actually that's what we'll do. As soon as we head over, this is an 80 km/h highway. As soon as we head over the 40 there, it should start to drop us. So there you go, it's lowering already.
Cool. Oh yeah, there it says.
Yeah, it'll drop us right back down to normal, and then we'll be good.
That's awesome.
So,
and that's the kind of thing that you got to consider. It's not even always about taking the non-beaten path. Sometimes up here, as most people here in Timmins know, that the regular roads can get like that when we're at the peak of the winter. So you'll definitely feel safe and secure in this thing. And it's a very nice looking vehicle. I can definitely say that the seats are extremely comfortable. Deric is more of a vehicle guy than myself, so I'm just basically able to talk about the luxury features. But it's a very, very beautiful interior. The seats are extremely comfortable, and sometimes when you get into a vehicle and it's cold outside and it takes you a minute for everything to warm up, well, the seats are warmed up pretty much instantly. Deric has been talking about how much he loves the heated steering wheel. That's a cool feature that I've never even really heard of before. So yeah, I mean, this is an ultimate winter vehicle, wouldn't you say, Deric?
100%. You live up north, you want to get around, you don't want to have to mess around with being late, worrying about how you're going to get to and from. The Rebel will take you there and back any day of the week.
Awesome. So yeah, whether you're on-road, off-road, you're on some treacherous terrains, you got some inclement weather, you're definitely getting a good bang for your buck with this one. And this is a brand new 2016 Ram 1500 Rebel Crew Cab 4x4 for those who are just tuning in. And this was purchased at Chenier Motors here in Timmins, Ontario. And that you can find that actually at 1276 Riverside Drive here in Timmins. Go down there, it's a great place. Actually, we'll just give a shout out to Michael here. Michael, thanks for letting us do this for you. And hopefully you'll go and see him and some of his team to discuss how you can be in a 2016 Ram Rebel.
Definitely. So go down, go see the guys at Chenier Motors. They helped me more than can be imagined getting me into this vehicle. The whole team, Mike and the service department, are going to take care of you after you have it. Trust me, this is my third product that I bought from them. I've had a journey, like I said, an outdoorsman, and now I'm on the Rebel. You know, they take care of you like your family out there. So go down there, go see Mike. He'll take care of you, or anybody else on the team, and you'll be treated like family. By far, some of the best service I've ever had buying a vehicle, and the service for the vehicle. So make sure you get down there. You can visit them at cheniermotors.com, or you can just shoot down, go see them, and they'll be more than happy to get you into one of these brand new Ram Rebels.
Definitely. Thanks for doing that, Deric. Thanks again to Chenier Motors for allowing us to do this for you. It was a lot of fun. And if you're interested, oh, look at this guy. See, another good thing, if somebody did that right in front of you, obviously your Ram Rebel would not look as pretty, but you would be fine. But basically the last thing that I wanted to say was, if you're interested in Chenier Motors, you can also follow them on their social media networks. So give those a little bit of a plug. You can find them on Facebook, facebook.com/Chenier Motors, and that's CHENIER Motors. And you can also find them on Twitter at twitter.com/Chenier Motors, at Chenier Motors. And thanks a lot for watching. You had a lot of fun. Take care, guys.
Have a good day.